Hi guys, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. Listen, I just did this stream and then it didn't even save, so I have to do the stream again. Because that was some really good information and I know a lot of people are needing that right now. But it won't be as long. The other one was 30 minutes and it was really good. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing this topic on Patreon this month for the spiritual warfare session. Okay, guys. So we'll go deeper, and I'm gonna put a whole bunch more tools and things like that. But what I was talking about was basically for those of you who've dealt with some childhood abuse, that like maybe you were physically harmed, things like that, or dealt with a lot of trauma, stress, narcissistic abuse. You need to. It's imperative that you work on your nervous system because your nervous system is more compromised because of your experiences. But we were also talking about how that being compromised was a part of to sensitizing you, keeping you sensitized to your empathy gift because of all the different types of chemical warfare and social warfare and familial warfare and things like that, right? That we're trying to trying to calcify you. So. With that, some of the things that I recommend is working on your nervous system because your nervous system gets short-circuited when you go through all that different type of abuse. And a lot of you guys are going to be coming to realize that a lot of the relationships that you got into are maybe abusive situations, and the way that you maybe dealt with them or how you got into them is because of this abuse that had yet to be really healed on the level of the nervous system yet. So what's going to happen next is you guys are going to be going into now healing some of these things with your nervous system through the diet, of course, and things like that, but also finding out what your specific elemental makeup is, so that you can basically help yourself in terms of what's the best tools for you. So some of the things that we're just recommending, some of the things that why I was talking about too was how basically on Jan Van Zant Fix My Life, there was an episode of this guy. He came with his family because he used to get his ass beat all the time by the mother or something like that, and he ended up developing epilepsy. There's that type of thing too. Like there's the epilepsy that you could be born with, that's like some type of hereditary or genetic thing, and then there's induced epilepsy too. That can be induced by like maybe a bad surgery or chemical conditioning or child abuse, right? Repeated bodily harm, nervous system dysregulation. So this dude was talking about that, and he was like having an epileptic shock right there, a seizure. And I was talking about how like when I watched that, because it just popped up on my timeline. When I saw that, it let me know that I needed to do this, and it helped me understand too. It put a lot together for me because when I was younger, I would always get my ass beat, and my mom was very abusive. She's an Aries moon, so you know Aries can get hella crazy Mars energy. So basically what happened was I had developed habits like around, of course, like I'm eating and things like that, and also too like what ended up happening to my body because of the abuse. And like there was times like I'll just be sitting there and like I like not at all anything close to epileptic shock, because that's so serious, but like I'll just like I'll like hop or like I'll twitch or something, or like I'll just feel like somebody's gonna hit me or come on me, like I'll get triggered, I'll feel like somebody's gonna hit me or something like that. Or like it amplifies like my it amplifies like my anxiety sometimes too, especially around certain people who got karmic energies on them. It made me gut hypersensitive. So stress can do that. It can give you IBS. So before I got started going to getting spiritually attacked and things like that, I was able to do a lot of that clearing and that healing work. So when I started getting spiritually attacked, it didn't really affect me, it didn't bother me. And then also too, why I put this out too, because a lot of you guys may feel depressed or anxious or things like that because of this spiritual attack, but it's only being amplified because of the underlying trauma for your nervous system from the childhood abuse, and some of you guys may feel like you're going to start to think about the things that went on and stuff like that, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel a certain way. It's okay. Just don't stay there. And we did a whole beautiful card reading. I'm so mad that reading did not get saved. I'm getting irritated with YouTube. I really feel like, because this shit never used to happen to me. Now all of a sudden I do like an hour reading, a 30-minute reading, and then it's saying, oh, start the stream again. Oh, God. Anyways, a lot of the cards that came up is trust your body, listen to your body, rest, self-forgiveness, practice kindness to yourself. It's okay to have those memories and those flashbacks and things like that. It's okay to feel taken advantage of or taken for, or that you didn't get a fair chance and things like that. It's okay. Now you know how to give yourself a fair chance. So you're going to be doing certain activities for yourself, like going out into nature, fortifying your nutrition with like minerals that help fortify the bones in the body and the nervous system, like magnesium and zinc, going into tinctures, the 4 tinctures that I put out, or herbs, or getting any type of stress, anti-stress thing, or nervous system support, okay, or anti-anxiety, those three. So looking for those blends that they sell at Whole Foods and Sprouts or any other type of food and vitamin place. Or another thing here too is getting ashwagandha, and holy basil, and even rose petals, because roses are actually really powerful for helping heal the nervous system because it's very subtle. So it just gets in there and it just creates like the most powerful changes in the most subtle places. Playing with herbs is really cool. I really tell you, it's like it really makes or breaks situations, you know. So I really would encourage you guys to get into your tinctures, get into your liver defense, because your liver is also your emotional processing system. And if you do have any type of energy magic or chakra magic being done on you, specifically solar plexus, it is going to impact your depression and maybe feeling enraged or heat all the time or things like that, or angry or upset. So make sure you're focusing and working on your liver too. All right. And then also too, the liver will help process. There's two crows just sitting here like hella spying on me, listening to me talk. So there's also what was I gonna say? Those tinctures, yeah, get into that. Sound meditations. That's another thing too. Aura clearing. That's why I made the selenite tower, and I layered the different vibrations of the tracks so that they hit your auric field in different places and spaces at different times too, so that you can just get your the clearing that you need in all areas. Because sometimes you gotta, it's like even with the sound clearing, it's prerequisites. You do one and then the other one works even more, and then you do that one and then the other one works even more. Yeah, that's why I put the epidote booster. Go ahead and listen to that. So that's really gonna help your nervous system as well too. So that's what I have for you all. We're gonna be doing this for the spiritual warfare message for Patreon this month. So go ahead and check that out. A lot of this information too is in the COVID-19 detox kit. A lot of stuff on how to clear and reboot. So as you're doing it for COVID, you can just do this for the childhood trauma in general and the spiritual warfare stuff. I am actually going to finally have the print copies available for purchase. So please just hold off on that. I had to wait for some stuff going on. So with publishing and with the copyrights and all that stuff. So anyways, guys. Whew. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that this helps you guys, okay? Have a good day. Bye.